Welcome, everybody, to this month's episode of Whiskey&WealthTech. I'm your host, Alex Serman, Managing Director of Wealth and Institutional here at First Rate. And today I am joined by Rachel Guy of the First Rate Community Trust Group. Rachel, welcome.
Thank you for having me. I cannot wait to try this whiskey.
So with that, we'll just dive right in. So we've got two whiskeys today, so a little bit different than our normal format here, but both are from Ironroot Republic. So this is a distillery here in Texas, in Denison, so just barely Texas, since it's just a mile or two from the Oklahoma border. But amazing distillery, started a couple of years ago, family owned and operated. And this is a distillery that Rachel and I both really like. We like visiting, having their whiskey. And so we thought we'd do something a little special with two of their seasonal releases that they do. So to start out with, we're going to try their Solstice Tri-Barrel expression. So this is a bourbon that they make that is a combination of three different barrels. So that's why it's a tri-barrel, but it's still pretty strong. It's a 62.7% alcohol by volume. It
smells very strong, yeah.
But it's a lot of cinnamon, a lot of caramel on the nose. You can kind of get how strong it is, but after a second or two, that kind of goes away. And
yeah. Smells like it's going to be great.
See, that tastes like Christmas to me.
Yeah, I don't know about Christmas, but it's good. I don't know. I do get the vanilla. Little vanilla, little cinnamon. I like it.
Yeah.
Big Ironroot fans.
Oh, yeah. Because this solstice edition comes out twice a year, so they have a winter solstice and a summer solstice that they do. This particular one is their 2022 winter solstice, so this came out about a year ago from when we're filming this.
Good.
But from there, we'll hop over to a little bit of a stronger one of their...
I need to cleanse my palate really quick. Brought my tea.
Absolutely. But we're going with their Tri-Barrel Hazmat Edition, which sounds scary enough just from the name. But this is another tri-barrel blend. But this one, the proof actually rose in the barrel rather than diluted in the barrel. So that's one of the things that is unique to Texas, that this doesn't happen in colder climates like Kentucky or Scotland, where you might get most of your more of your whiskeys. But the alcohol by volume rose, and so this is over 70% ABV, so 141.5 proof. So this this will definitely knock you around a little bit, but cheers to that.
Cheers. Oh boy. You know what? I like that better than the first.
You like it better?
I do.
Really?
I do.
Okay.
I mean, it'll kick your butt, but I like that better than the first.
So what do you like about it?
I actually think it's a little more smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as... I feel like the first one was just a little heavier and more of a kick. This one, for some reason, it feels a little lighter.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels a little lighter. It's a little easier to go down.
Yeah, I mean...
Shockingly. Is that supposed to happen? The higher the alcohol content, the easier it is?
Just depends on the person. Might help that we started out with a pretty strong whiskey, so it's like your mouth got, desensitized to the
that's good.
to how strong it is. So now with this one, you're just getting more of the flavors than you are like the actual burn.
What flavors do you pick up on that?
So one of the ones, I haven't picked this up before, so I'm getting like toasted marshmallows on this one.
Okay.
Like I'm still getting some of the cinnamon and the vanilla, but those are kind of like in the background now, and so
I get more of like a maple. I can get where you're getting the toasted marshmallow. Yeah.
Yeah, maple's another good one.
Yeah, I like this better for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
That's good to know.
Ironroot, if you're watching, I love both of your bourbons with that one. That one's better for sure.
So now we know Rachel likes her whiskey strong.
I do. Apparently so.
So Rachel, you've been in the performance measurement industry
Yeah.
for quite some time now. So
Mhm.
how'd you get started in performance measurement? Kind of what brought you to the industry, and what's your
Yeah.
experience been like?
Yeah. So I think it's important to talk about first rate, because first rate is what brought me into this industry. First rate's a really big part of the community here in Arlington. And I got involved with first rate in, I won't say however many years ago that was, but it was a long time ago, while I was in high school. Interned here, and then it was the company that really introduced me to performance measurement and the wealth tech industry, and that's how I got started. I loved the company and therefore became interested in what we do, and that's been here ever since.
Wow. So
Yeah.
so what outside of first rate's community involvement stuff, like what do you like about performance then? Like, is there
Yeah.
something in particular about
Yeah.
what you do on a day-to-day basis you like or don't like? Or
I love the problem solving aspect of our jobs. I like that, most days you're not running into the same issue day after day, and I really like the problem solving aspect of performance measurement and of the of our tools. It keeps it fresh. It keeps, you're constantly learning. I don't feel like I don't ever feel stale or stagnant in this industry, just because it's something new, that there's a new issue, there's a new trend, there's a new something every day. So that's what kind of keeps me around and keeps me interested.
Yeah, no 2 days are the same for
No,
sure.
they're not.
Certainly not. A lot of problem solving, but that's what we're here for.
Yeah, it's a good part of the job.
And so you serve our community trust group. So kind of explain who that is, what type of clients that you serve, and kind of how do you specialize in our services and our products to fit their needs.
Yeah, so I serve, we call it community trust within First Rate, typically clients that are 150 million, to 5 billion in assets under management. And they're primarily clients that want a more turnkey, not so customized solution. It's something that we can turn around quickly. So I serve a market where, they want specific performance measurement aspects of our reporting, and we can implement very quickly. It's more of a turnkey approach. So, compared to your style of client, much larger, much more customized, I have that little area in the market that we can, implement quickly and turn on tools quickly, because everything is not as customized. It's very, it's a base solution, but it works perfectly because it's for people that are looking for something quick. And, that's what we're tailoring our solution to do. So, it's a fun area. It sometimes is a little less tricky than what you have to get into because we're not doing anything super customized, but there's a lot of opportunity in this particular area of the market. And, the fact that we can implement so quickly has been a big help to onboard clients.
Absolutely. So how many clients do you have in this space? I know it's way more than I have.
Yeah, I'm currently serving a little over 100 clients right now. And like I said, the AUM ranges. So clients small and a little bit larger, but we're looking at a little over 100 at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of juggling relationships, people. So that's really impressive that you're able to maintain all that and your sanity.
Well, that's debatable, but my sanity is debatable, but I think the client maintenance is all right.
Well, you must be doing something right, because this year you were named as part of the 2023 class of Arlington's 40 under 40. So explain a little bit about what that is and what the criteria was for you to get such a prestigious honor.
Oh, so kind. So Arlington's 40 under 40, obviously 40 people within the community that are under the age of 40, that the Arlington Chamber wanted to recognize for work that we've done in the community. You were part of that class last year, so you're very familiar with the ins and outs of it. But basically, it's a select group of people that were chosen. We all had to apply and kind of give our resume and talk about what we do in the community outside of work. And then a committee selected the 40 people that they felt like were great representatives of the community. And so I had the honor of receiving that award a couple months ago.
Well, congratulations. I think you're
Thanks.
very deserving of
Oh,
it.
it's kind.
And
Thank you.
there's definitely a lot of deserving people in the city of Arlington, but you
Sure.
definitely are in the top 40.
Oh, thank
Absolutely.
you. Yeah, I mean, I did make that cut. I'm proud of that. That's too funny.
And so you've talked a lot about your community involvement
Yeah.
with First Rate, outside of
Mhm.
First Rate. You're being recognized in the community for that. And so what do you specifically do in the community? Like, what kind of involvement do you have,
Yeah.
and what's kept you involved for so long?
I have a soft spot for children in our community because I feel like kids don't have a voice like we do. They can't speak up for themselves. They can't make change as easily as we can. So I've really honed in on that. And within Arlington and Grand Prairie, which is a city right outside of Arlington, I run a summer camp for homeless and underprivileged children. And we take kids from Arlington and Grand Prairie and give them that summer camp experience. In addition to that, I try keeping up with those kids throughout the year. We do coat drives. Right now we're doing a coat drive in blue jeans. Blue jeans are really, they're not always cheap and they're sometimes hard to come by. So just staying involved with kids, making sure that I'm doing something to impact them and their future and, just alleviate some of the stress that they go through on a daily basis. But I got involved. I don't even remember how I got involved with Camp Impact many years ago. Again, I won't say how many, but it's First Rate's been very supportive along the way, and that's been very helpful in maintaining my involvement in the community and with Camp Impact. And we're serving, gosh, I don't even know how many kids we've served at this point. Every summer we take about 200 kids. So we've been running since '96.
Wow.
You can do the quick math on that. I cannot. But yeah, it's fun. It's a great experience. It's really great to be involved. It's great to work for a company that pushes you to be involved. Like one of our KPIs is that, our employees are involved in the community or donating or doing something to give back. So First Rate's been very instrumental in allowing me and helping me to pursue that passion of helping kids.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, that's a ton of kids that you're serving. It's a very specific community that does need a voice and does need support.
Yeah.
So that's awesome that you're able to do that. And
Thanks.
take the time off of work to do that, have the support from work. I know that people have volunteered with Camp Impact from First Rate and are encouraged to, take the time off to do that and to be part of their community, because we do have our volunteer time off. And so First Rate really does want to impact our three stakeholders, which are our clients, community, and coworkers. And so a lot of that we do through, things like that.
Yeah.
And not just here in Arlington, but everywhere we are globally.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you've had a really exciting 2023. So you've gotten 40 under 40. You've become a mom.
I had a kid.
So that's kind of hard to top. But what are you looking most forward to for 2024 as we wrap up the year here?
Oh man, another prestigious award of some kind. Okay, so I'm really looking forward to obviously raising my son. It's been a blessing to watch him grow so far, and time is going by so quickly, as cliche as that sounds. So I'm really looking forward to what 2024 brings as a parent. There's a lot of opportunity in the market. I'm really looking forward to growth, and especially with what we're getting into ventures-wise and with our team in India, how they're able to cultivate and create new products. I'm really looking forward to what we're able to produce and the clients that we're able to serve in 2024. Building relationships is really big for us, and we've got a lot of opportunity to do that next year. And it's just kind of a mix of what I'm looking forward to. But I'd say the growth opportunities within our market and raising my son. Those are big ones.
Those are
big ones.
Those are some pretty big goals.
Yeah. What about you? What are you looking forward to in 2024?
Oh my!
What award do you want? What's on your list?
I don't know. I don't have any.
You're always looking for the next thing. Like, you're very clearly a go-getter, and I feel like you're constantly, trying to make a name for yourself with thought leadership and different things. So there's got to be something out there that's gonna come up.
the biggest thing. So for me, now that you've kind of flipped this around on me and I'm being interviewed.
Oh yes, yeah. Tell me, what are your fears?
So as I started this podcast, I was our managing director of wealth. As it's progressed, I've now also taken on institutional business.
Yeah.
And so something that's really exciting to me is adding on this additional role, having a full year in 2024. We're seeing a lot of growth in these markets. And so with wealth, as you mentioned, I'm serving our very large clients, very customized, 10 billion AUM and above in kind of that private wealth bank trust space, whereas institutional is very, very different. These are institutional organizations, endowments, foundations, pension plans. Just the needs of the market are very different, and how we can still use the same services, the same products and customize those to fit their specific needs has been a really interesting challenge this year for me. And so in 2024, I'm really looking forward to implementing that. And taking all those lessons learned and all the conversations I've had, all of the work we've been doing to really learn and understand the pain and the needs that this market has, and really implementing that in 2024. And continuing to support our clients that way. I've got a lot on my plate for that, and so that's probably the biggest thing I can think of right now for 2024. For sure. No big family plans, unlike
no,
not yet, as many people are asking me.
Wait as long as you can.
That is not planned for 2024.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first, but
no children in 2024.
But yeah, so it'll be a really exciting year, and I'm looking forward to seeing what First Rate can do with all the things that you've mentioned, stuff that impacts my markets as well, and just really seeing where we can take this thing.
Yeah.
But thank you, Rachel, so much for your time and for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Learned quite a bit about you and your whiskey preferences. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in and listening. And so we hope to catch you next time here on Whiskey and Wealth Tech.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, boy. I'm finishing this.
Proud of you.